Welcome back. In our previous video, we covered the basics of the DevExpress Blazor Pivot Table, data binding, fields, summaries, and totals, a basic concept of hierarchies and sorting. Today, we'll explore advanced features that make your pivot table more interactive and powerful. Grouping data and managing groups, adding filter fields to focus on specific data, customizing fields in the UI, and customizing pivot table appearance using templates. Let's dive in. We've already configured a simple pivot table that's bound to the Northwind database. We're using Entity Framework Core to load data from 4 related tables: products, categories, orders, and order details. We use link to join these tables together, creating a flat dataset with the following fields: category name, product name, unit price, order date, ship country, and ship city. You can find this code in our pivot table GitHub example. The link is in the description. The pivot table summarizes unit prices of sold products, grouping them by product category and product name, and by year and quarter. Let's look at how these fields are defined in the markup. In the row area, we have 2 fields, category name and product name. The pivot table automatically creates a hierarchy where products are grouped under their categories. In the column area, we have order date fields grouped by year and quarter, creating another hierarchy for time-based analysis. In the data area, we're calculating the sum of unit price for each combination of row and column values. Notice how the hierarchy works. You can expand and collapse groups to drill down into details. All groups automatically expand on data load. You can change this behavior with the Auto Expand Groups property. Setting the Auto Expand Groups property to false starts with all groups collapsed, giving users a cleaner initial view. You can also programmatically expand or collapse all groups at runtime using the Expand All Groups and Collapse All Groups methods. Let's add buttons to control group expansion. I'm adding 2 action buttons and event handlers that call Expand All Groups and Collapse All Groups methods. And adding a reference to the pivot table component. The buttons appear above the pivot table. Now users can expand all groups with a single click to view detailed data or collapse all groups to see high-level summaries. This is particularly useful when working with a large hierarchical dataset where you want to control the level of detail displayed. Next, I'm going to demonstrate filtering capabilities. The pivot table offers multiple filtering approaches: filter fields, row and column header filters, and programmatic filtering. Let's start by adding filter fields. We'll add ship country and ship city to the filter area. Filter fields appear in the filter header area at the top of the table. Users can click the filter button to see a menu with all unique values and select which ones to display. This is perfect for allowing users to focus on specific countries or cities without cluttering the main table layout. You can also filter any row or column field directly from their headers. Filter buttons appear automatically, but you can control their visibility with the Filter Menu Button Display Mode property. For example, we can hide filter buttons on column fields. If you need more control, you can also apply filter conditions Clear Filter programmatically using pivot table methods. This is useful when you need to filter data based on business logic, user roles, or other dynamic conditions. Now let's explore how users can customize the pivot table structure at runtime. The pivot table allows users to drag field headers between its areas: rows, columns, data, and filter. For instance, if a user wants to see categories as columns instead of rows, they can simply drag the category field from the row area to the column area. This gives users the flexibility to analyze data from different perspectives without code changes. For more advanced customization, users can use the field list. To show this list, you can add a button that calls the Show Field List method. This new button invokes the field list that provides a comprehensive view of all available fields and areas. Users can drag fields between these sections to reorganize the table. They can also click the Sort glyph next to a field name to change sort order, click the Filter button to apply field-specific filters, drag fields to the hidden fields section to temporarily remove them, and enable Defer Layout Update to batch multiple changes before applying them. This makes the pivot table incredibly flexible for interactive data exploration. Users can quickly test different data arrangements to uncover meaningful insights. Finally, let's customize the pivot table appearance using templates. The pivot table supports templates for field headers, field values, and data cells. Templates give you complete control over how data appears. You can add icons, apply conditional formatting based on values, or even embed other components within cells. The context object provides access to the cell's value, text, and other properties for dynamic customization. Let's make our price cells bold for better visibility. Excellent! Now we've covered advanced pivot table features, hierarchies for drill down analysis, filtering for data focus, dragging fields, and templates for custom appearance. Combined with the basics from our first video, you now have everything you need to create powerful, interactive data analysis tools. The pivot table is perfect for business intelligence dashboards, sales reports, inventory analysis, and any scenario where you need to analyze multi-dimensional data. The component includes even more features we didn't cover, such as virtual scrolling for large datasets and the ability to save and restore layouts. You can explore all these features in our comprehensive documentation. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up, and you can also leave comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified whenever we release new content. Thanks for watching, and thank you for choosing DevExpress.